season with a bold victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Liberty's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Red Wolves offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harrell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And the Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
The Flames are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rush is on him. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Rayner. Calls it in. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football, he can make plays, use the big fella.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. After the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Spencer. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! point that would put them on top.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Basco. Got his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gray. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Flames have their offense in high gear. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air, it's Basco. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Off play action. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. on his way back from the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Clay. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Harrell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Flames send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Here's the pressure. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat-type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick handoff. Find some fresh air. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Takes the handoff, it's Clay. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on third and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The Flames will punt this one away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running with football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the tailback. He breaks the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll give it on the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Clay. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That's reeled in. It's Burris. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blocker. line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
And the Flames need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Vasco. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Clay. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Blue. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Flames in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. To the air. It's Vasco. Pressure coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Pushes toward the goal line. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Flames just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Snagged in the middle, it's Blue. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Blue. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Flames line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the... turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the route is on. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking to throw, it's Basco. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mobley. And the Flames brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The quick out.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.